Man, old red, sick again. First it was the AC, now we got a heater core hose leak. As you can see that leaking on the ground right there. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Just go slow.
All right.
And if you need us, just go slow, and then if you need to stop, I'll just.
Okay, got you. Right there.
And just
hit the brake.
Park and brake.
Okay.
Nice car, man. Nice car.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. It's always something though, man. It's always fucking something. And then I got an extended warranty on this shit. And yeah, it cover almost everything. It don't cover hoses. And these motherfuckers talking about $1,200 to do a heater hose. Man, I'll do that shit my damn self. You crazy as hell. Then they want $400 for the part itself, right? Part $200. I'm like, man, y'all tripping, bro.
You get it cheaper on Rock Auto.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, man. I was like, man, y'all ain't doing that shit.
I'll never bring that shit.
I will do that shit myself. And see, that's the only reason I brought it, because it got, you know, I got the warranty. So I'm like, well, shit, I'll just let them fix it. Oh, no, it ain't covered. So I didn't believe that shit at first, but then I read my paperwork and it literally say hose is not covered. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll do it myself.
Yeah. Shit, at least it'd be like a learning experience.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I work on everything, but I hadn't worked on a car this new, but I mean, like, bro, I got old schools and shit. I know what the fuck I'm doing. It's the same concept, you know what I'm saying?
YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Well, shoot, man, I'll just meet you at the house. You got the address, right? Where it's going to? It should be.
Yeah.
Yep, all right. I'll just meet you there.
All right.
Yep. That bitch out of gas. All right, bet. What up, people? 87 man says, boy, y'all know who it is, man. We back with another video, man. I would really like to bring y'all some more old school content, but hey, life is lifing right now, right? So we're working on my Durango RT. I had an issue with it. My heater core hose burst on me. Long story short, took it to the dealership, thought it was under warranty, but the hoses were not covered under the warranty after 3 years. Whatever. I thought they was lying to me. I read my terms and conditions. They weren't lying. So I was like, all right. So while it's here, how much y'all gonna charge me for it? $11.89. Nah, cuz. So I was like, well, how much is the part itself? The part is $3.89. The rest is labor. 5.3 hours in labor. So you know what I did, being me, being the DIY person that I am. Give me my keys, bro. Let me go ahead and pay this diagnostic fee for y'all to tell me what was wrong with it, that I already knew what was wrong with it. Let me go ahead and pay this diagnostic fee, take my junk home, fix it myself. So that's what I did. I went live the other day. Matter of fact, appreciate y'all on the live. I got a lot of subs off the live. I got a lot of views off the live. The live was like 6.9K views. Appreciate y'all. But instead of going live this time, putting it back together, I'm going to go ahead and make a full video. And this is personal preference. So, you know what I'm saying? I just decided to do a regular video. This is back to my norm, even though it's not any old school content. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all being here, man. We're going to go ahead and get it cracking, man. Let me show y'all what we got going on. So, this is my Durango. Bust down, the top of it bust down anyway. RT. So I already got the hat taken off right here, as y'all can see. Got that taken off, and a lot of other parts had to be taken off from up here. If you was on the live, you know what I had to get through to get this faulty piece off. Windshield wiper arms had to come off. Windshield wiper motor had to come off. These pieces here had to come off. This big old piece, this big old piece. I got the wiper motor down there. A bunch of other parts had to come off just to get to this heater hose. So, and this heater hose got what, 6 connections? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can see the culprit right there. So that's what was leaking. That hose right there burst on me, which, you know, the car, it started to overheat, but I was able to stop it before then. My son was actually driving the car when it happened. He said he smelled coolant, and then next thing you know, he saw steam coming up in front of the windshield. So he went on ahead and pulled over and you know, prevented any further damage from overheating or anything. But it was right down the road from the Dodge dealership, so we pulled it into the Dodge dealership after it cooled down more, and just had them look at it the next day. But once we got to the Dodge dealership, the coolant hand was rising, but it didn't get, you know, it didn't overheat, you know, like that. It was getting hot though. So anyway, this is what we got. This was the culprit. Look how that burst like that. So this is a what, 6-year-old hose. So, and I know I could have just replaced this hose, but that's the old me, man. That's the way I would have did it years ago, because all of this looks fine, but it's just as old as this hose. So you got hot liquids going through there. You got plastic connectors on here. They seem to fail. These right here fail. So what we do, we're going to get rid of this one. And we got a new one right here. If you have a Durango RT, this is the part number for it. Right here. 5503-8042 Alpha Kilo. That's the part number. You see the little Dodge Chrysler emblem there or whatever. So, like I said, we got a new part. This cost me $205 versus paying $389 from the factory. So, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing put on, man, so that I can get my car back on the road. It goes, so the 2 connections for the heater core is right here. So you got these 2 connections, then you got 2 connections right here, and then if you can see, there's 2 more right here, here and here. So 6 connections for this heater hose. Never seen anything like it. 2019, man. I'm used to working on older stuff. It's a little bit more simplified on the older cars, but it is what it is. This is what we're dealing with, so this is what we're gonna deal with. You know what I'm talking about? Throw these keys in there. Oh, my phone right here too. I didn't even realize I left my phone there. But anyway, we're gonna go on and get on into it, man. You know, this is not a tutorial. I just figured that I would you know, get some content on what I got going on. If I'm working, hey, I might as well be recording. So let go. Alright, so we got it kind of pre-staged, which I think the routing is different. So this hose needs to go behind there. There we go. So this hose needs to go behind there. That's how it was. Them 2 gonna go right there. These gonna pop in right here. I'll probably put these in last. Yeah, I'll probably put them on last, because I need to be able to get to the rest of them. So what I should have did was got me some WD-40. Alright, both of them hoses all the way on there. Just took a little lube. This one's gonna go there. That's there. I gotta get them ones that's way down there. Them the ones that's hard to get to. These right here. So I need that one and this one. I need them to slide on there. Yes, sir. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. So we got these 2 installed and clamped down. These bottom ones here, I don't know how good y'all can see that, but it got these yellow tabs on it. I gotta release those tabs so that these clamps will secure the hose. I got it down enough. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little bulge right there where you can see those metal lines. So I want to make sure that it cleared that, so that now I can take these little clips off. So once I take those clips off, that'll be secured. And then the easiest one to put on would be just to push those down on these 2 right here. So we getting there, y'all. We getting there. We getting there. I really don't know how to do these clamps, but we're gonna see. I think I just gotta squeeze them together, but then I'm probably gonna drop those yellow things. Hopefully they just hit the ground. Come on, man. Yeah, see, I don't really know how that works, but we're gonna have to figure that out. I'll be back, y'all. Just holds them in place, kinda, sorta. I just really don't understand that piece, but it's on there. On to the next one, man. So got the hose all the way in there. All 6 lines are connected now. Now I can put all my stuff back up here. So let's get her done. So before I get ahead of myself and put all this stuff back up here, You would think it was smart to make sure there's no leaks first, right? So I was thinking, I said, man, before I put all this back, let me make sure that what I did, you know, works. Make sure there's no leaks back there like it was before. So I'm gonna fill this thing up with coolant. I'm gonna run it and get it up to temp so that the coolant will start flowing. Once the coolant starts flowing, I'll check for leaks. Well, I'll be checking for leaks the whole time. As long as there's no leaks, then we can go ahead and button everything up, put it back together. So let's do that first before we put everything together, and then you mess around and have a leak and you got to take everything back off. So work smarter, not harder, man. It's already open. I gotta replace my coolant reservoir jug too. You see that? We got a crack in it, so this gotta come off as well, but we're gonna worry about that after we make sure that's fixed. So I'm gonna fill this thing up with coolant, and then we're gonna start her up, let her get up to temp, and we'll go from there. All right, so we got some Prestone Dex Cool here, right? Now, before you say anything, I know that say GM. I know that say GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, Cadillac, all that. So I did my research. The fluid that was leaking out of here was orange. When I went to the store, they told me that it either uses orange or purple. But the purple literally said Dodge 2013 and up. So I was like, man, maybe I should use purple, but everything I see with Dodge is orange. So look on the back here, and it says also compatible with Ford 2011 to 2018 and Chrysler 2013 and newer. What is Dodge? Chrysler. What is this? 2019. So that's what we're using. I know somebody gonna say something. I know somebody gonna say something. Open up. I ain't got no funnel. If it waits on the floor, oh well. I'm gonna waste a little bit anyway. And this is the ready to use, so I don't have to mix. So I don't have to mix distilled water with it. I'm gonna try to go slow. I know it lost a lot of fluid, but we ain't gonna fill this up yet because I need to replace this. So I'll pinch the lines. If it's a bottom line, I'll just have to pinch it until I can get that old one off. But like I said, I'm worrying about this leak right now, so I ain't worrying about replacing this reservoir right now. And also, after this done, we gotta get the air out the system. While that was opened up and it was leaking and everything, ain't no telling how much air got into this system. So we're gonna have to burp the system. I got my little thing over there, and we'll burp the system when it's time. But this is full. So that's all we need for now. All right, moment of truth. We're gonna start this thing up, let it run, get up the temp, and we'll go from there. We ain't got no gas. Hopefully it don't run out of gas on us, y'all. Fuel level low. Yep, I already knew that. I'm gonna turn this AC off. I'm actually gonna pull it back just a tad. Just so I have more room up front and less exhaust in the garage. And pull back a little bit more. And we got the safety feature. It don't want me to go nowhere with the door open. So we'll back up just a little bit more. Just to prevent fumes in the garage. We're just gonna let her run. Just gonna let her run. Let that thing get up to temp. We'll see if we got any leaks. Matter of fact, I should have left this off because I'm gonna end up having to put more coolant in there. Once that thermostat open up, we're gonna need more coolant. And then I gotta get my so we're gonna be using this to burp it. I have to use this to burp the system, get all the air out of it. If you ain't got one, get you one. No spill coolant filling funnel kit, part number 87009. Hey, it works, man. Shout out to my boy Sally that always put me on stuff. Y'all always hear me talk about him. He put me on this. I ain't even know nothing about it. Now I see it everywhere. We back, y'all. Now she look like she's supposed to be. Got the cover on, got all this stuff put back on and tied down, got my windshield wipers back on and tested. So everything is good to go. I do want to replace these little pieces right here on each side because they seem to dry rot. See, like this right here? This right here is supposed to be a tight seal. So I did get the part numbers off of those. And I'm gonna replace these. Like I said, that's supposed to be a tight seal there, but you can see all through there. And this stuff just falls off on each side. So this little piece here, I'm gonna replace on each side. And the thing that I hate about it is in order to replace this piece, I gotta take the wiper on back off. These are about $20 a piece. But same over here. This one is not as bad. But I'm gonna go ahead and replace them together. Look at there. This just comes off, man. I don't know what kind of crap this is. But yeah, we got the main job fixed though. The main issue is fixed. I do have a new reservoir. I'm gonna look and see what I gotta do to replace it because like I said, I got them cracks right there. Got a new reservoir right here. So it's looking like it's what? 1, 2, 3 bolts in it, so that should be pretty easy. It's probably gonna be hard to get to that bottom bolt. Probably gonna have to get under the car to get that one. Not sure what this is. This some new stuff to me, man. But I know this hose goes there. So good thing it did too. It came with a new cap. I mean, this one ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just faded, but these caps, man, just for the cap for these, it's like $25. So I definitely would have reused that old cap if I didn't get a new one. But yeah, this cracked one gotta come up off of here. That ain't no good, that ain't no good. I gotta figure out where the rest of these things at though. Which, like I said, I can get to this one and that second one, but that bottom one, I don't know how I'm gonna get to it, but we gonna get her done. Either way, we gonna get her done. But yeah, we back in business, man. We back in business. I can get back on the road now. Yes, sir. All right, y'all, I'm back. So 3 bolts in this thing. The top 2 was easy to get to, but that bottom one, listen, that bottom screw might not even go back in there, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause it don't need it for real, for real. And this tank is more messed up than I even thought it was too. Get out of there, bro. And this is why. Look at this piece right here. I noticed that while I was taking it off, and it just went on. I literally touched it and it just fell off. Dry rotted, man. So yeah, I forgot. This is normally you see a hose on there, but on here it's like a little piece of it looked like some wire loom or something. Which either one will work fine. I'll probably just leave the wire loom looking crap on there. But yeah, look at this, man. That coolant don't look good in the bottom of there either. Yeah, I might have to flush this thing for real, for real. That coolant do not look good in there. That don't look good. And this is all factory stuff. So out with the old, in with the new. So we're gonna drop this thing down in here. Just like that. Go in there plain and simple. And let me hook this hose back up. Oh, alarm going off. Time to go get my catfish, man. Time to go get my catfish. Let's see. At least go ahead and get it halfway mounted up here. That bolt. Then I got this one in the middle. So yeah, let me go ahead and do this. Put these 3 bolts in here, and then we'll be done. Fill up this thing, and then we'll be able to bleed the system. Just like that, y'all. We got everything done. Got a new coolant reservoir on there. So I'm about to go ahead and take it for a little test drive. You gotta get some gas for one. I got all my junk in here. I cleaned up for the most part. I'll get the rest of this when I come back. Whew. First thing I gotta do is get some gas. Yeah, successful repair, man. There we go, low fuel. And it's hot as I don't know what too. So we're gonna go get some gas. Just ride this thing for a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. 87SS boy, we out of here.